Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel today. So today I'm going in with these very pretty 3D texture nails. So I saw this inspiration from another YouTuber. Her name is, I believe it is like Glammed by, oh, I'm not prepared. I should know this. But anywho, I'll leave her information down below. But yeah, you guys. So basically we are going in and starting with pushing up the cuticles. You gotta make sure you push up the cuticle. But I did already like file these down, but I didn't record that process, so sorry about that. But I'm just going in and pushing up the cuticles and getting ready to buff off the shine on my nails and all that fun stuff in preparation for this fill that I'm going to do. I didn't really have like I didn't have too much lifting, so but the one like ring fingernail, I did have to file that like pretty thin because it was like a whole different color than the color that I'm using as compared to my other nails. I really don't know why I did that, but but you guys, push up them cuticles. That shouldn't take you long at all. And then I just go ahead and put my nail or my drill on setting 3 to 4 RPMs, and then I use my 188 grit bit sanding band, and then I just take my time and file that really good to really get that shine off of those nails, okay? And go slow when you're doing this. You don't want to cut yourself or anybody else for that matter. So yeah. Then I'm going in with some 90% alcohol, and I just sprayed my nails to remove all that dust. And then I do go ahead and wipe it off with a lint-free wipe. This is a great, I use this as a dehydrator as well for my preparation. And then I'll just go in and put in my primers. And then as y'all can see, I showed y'all the name. It says Raspberry Cream Cheese by Valentino. Absolutely love this color. Like, I'm obsessed. I be trying to steer clear from pinks, but y'all know that's not me. That's like my nude color. Like these light pinks. I love them bad. But then I just go in with one coat of my protein bond from Young Nails. On each nail, you want to use this very sparingly. You don't need too much. And then I'll go in with one coat of my No Lift primer. And then I'll be all set for applying my acrylic onto these nails. So now my first bead I picked up is like a medium bead, and I'm gonna, but this is a very small brush, so it's medium as far as like for this brush, because this is a size 10 brush, but for fills I do use a smaller brush, like my size 10, because I don't use a big old brush because I only got to fill in a little bit of area. But then I should have grabbed my bigger brush to do this nail, but it went all the way down, so like that was a pretty big bead. So yeah, it still made it do what it do, and I was just didn't feel like grabbing it. But you guys, I just really just pat this out with the body of the brush, bring it all the way down, and I'm just basically on this nail just color changing it to the raspberry cream cheese. I think the color I had on there was from Two Cute Nails. It was their Everyday Nude. Love that color too. Oh my goodness, it's such a pretty color, nude. It's like perfect. Like I feel like it's just perfect on my skin tone. And yeah, love it. But yeah, here I'm gonna go be grabbing another medium or small to medium bead. And I'm just placing that right above that first bead. And then yeah, making sure to push everything into towards the middle of the nail. And patting down those sidewalls. Making sure that it's flush. Making sure it's flush up top too as well. Sometimes, you know, you will grab the acrylic and it will like literally just blend, but which is great, but you know, you still want to make sure that it is smoothed out, blended as well. Now for this cuticle bead, it's like just a small little baby bead. I'm going to be blending that up very, 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 very close to the cuticle. As you can see here, I push it upwards, and then I dip my brush, clean it, and then time to blend it in. Ooh. Blend that bead. Ooh. Yeah, see what I mean? How like I say this is such a great formula, like and especially even if you're a beginner. And it yes, it does depend on the temperature in the room, but this is just like perfect right now. Like my heat in my house right now is probably at a like I keep it at a 68 degrees, which is a good temperature. So yeah, my acrylic has been doing what it needs to do lately, and I love it so much because I don't know if be having time for the acrylic to be acting crazy. So yeah, y'all. So my pinkies, I always like make my pinkies too thick. Not always. I shouldn't say always because right now it's perfect. But you know, in the past they be too thick. But that's because it's such a small little nail, and I'd be like picking up normal beads that I would for like a ring finger or another finger. And I learned to like pick up less acrylic with my pinkies because they don't need that much. You know, and there y'all see me shaking up the acrylic powder. It's just to flatten it down just so I can have a nice flat surface for when I go pick up my next bead. I like to do that just because you make sure you're picking up the right amount, and it also helps with like the liquid to powder ratio. You don't want to go in there and dip into that actual hole that's right there and it'll mess everything up. You'll get a wonky bead, okay? Trust me. So yeah, you guys, I'm trying to really cover up this ombre nail. Didn't really work out too well. I should have filed it down more. But then I was sitting here thinking like I wasn't too worried because I knew I was going in with some French tips. So I'm like, it's fine. It'll be fine. I'll just cover it with the French tip. But yeah, it was too thin and this brush was too small. So Now once all that is dry, I do go in with my 80/80 grit file, and I'll file these sidewalls to their to my liking. And I do make sure to file each side the same amount of times. For instance, like I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll go on the other side and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I feel like the other side needs a little bit more, then obviously you go back in and file it. But that's a good starting point. Like I'll just be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll just do it for each nail to my liking. And then you can go over the surface of these nails as well with your hand file. That helps smooth it out if you feel as though your application isn't smooth enough or anything like that. Go in with your hand file and smooth them out, and you'll be good to go, girl. But yeah, I do like to I do be doing that, but not really so much because like I was telling y'all, my application I apply my acrylic, so is I don't really have to do that. Like I'll make sure to look at it at all angles because I don't be not having time to do going out that hand file. It is time consuming. So yeah, I don't be having time to do that. So I want to make sure it's just smooth like butter at first. But for my beginners out there, for sure, till you learn how to really perfect the acrylic application, use that hand file, girl, to smooth out them bumpy bumps. Okay, don't be having no dimples on your nails. And then next, I'm just going in with my, what is that bit? Oh, my fine bit. This isn't by Kiara Sky. It's just my Panna 5-in-1 bit. It's a fine bit, and I just do this to seal the cuticle and smooth out anything else as well. You can use this as well to smooth out. But so basically, I probably should have. But like I said, I don't use the file to like. Okay. Like basically, let me explain it. Let me start. Like if you need to use the hand file, like okay, but you can use both. Like you can use this drill. Oh, see, because I did go in there just to a rough little surface just to show you guys. But yeah, you would want to do the drill first, like seal the cuticle first and all that fun stuff, and then go on with your hand file. But yeah, but it really does a good job. I must have felt as though like, oh yeah, go ahead and just smooth it out even more. Why not? You already got the file out. But yeah, you guys, just do that. I'm doing this. This looks so funny. It looks so fast. And then you're just gonna go ahead and buff those nails really smooth, and you are in business. Okay, y'all is in business. Once that's complete, you're gonna go wash your hands and really get that scrubbing going, and with that soap, and really just wash them. All right, you guys. So now we got our colors. This is Love Spell here. I'm gonna be using Love Spell right there on my thumb to draw out that French tip. 2 coats on each like French tip, but I won't be showing you guys doing the two tips. I won't be showing y'all the 2 coats just because that's going to take up some time. And I know y'all probably like, okay, we get the point with just 1 coat. So I didn't want to like bore y'all with just me doing the 2 coats. But just know I did do 2 coats on these nails. These came out so good. They look so pretty. I love it. I love like a classy nail design for sure. I'm going in with the color Oh So Boho from my Kiara Sky collection. And I'll be using this color on my pointer finger. It's such a pretty light purple-ish color. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so pretty. I want to do this color in like a sweater nail or something. It's so pretty. I love it. It just gives off like, hey, it's fall. Fall has arrived. Like, it's just such a warm tone. I absolutely love it so much. Like, I love it so much. In order to help you guys like with your time and stuff, if you can help it, like, you don't have to use this whole little art brush to fill in a color. Like, I'll go in and I'll just outline the French tip, and then I'll do the sidewalls, and then I'll go in with the actual brush from the nail polish to fully cover the rest of the nail, because that will help with time for sure. Don't nobody have time to be just sitting there doing that all day with that little wire brush, you know? That is like so time consuming. Oh my goodness, it's not even funny how time consuming that is. Next time we're just going in with my Be My Kini gel polish for this middle finger here. It's such a very pretty like pink color. It's like a Barbie pink. I absolutely love it. It's so cute. And I'm just going in with the French tip here. And you know, when you're doing these French tips, y'all, just take your time. Like, that's really what it all is about. Just taking your time. Do not be in a rush at all, because it's gonna come out a mess if you do rush. So just make sure to really move slowly. I'm using that look like that's my medium brush there. Yep, it is. So just take your time. It just depends on what mood I'm feeling in for real. Like, sometimes I'll go with my medium brush. Sometimes I'll go with my long. It just depends like what I'm feeling in the mood. I'm most likely, but yeah. This here is my Brownie Points color. It's such a cute color. I love it so much too. These, I told you I wanted to do like a fall set. So here we have it. Using like these dark, warm undertones. Even though the pink kind of throws it off, but not so much. But it's still okay because this set came out really good. So yeah, I'm not really complaining about it, but yeah, it's so cute. And like it just screams like fall, warm colors, and all that fun stuff. This French tip came out really good. Like I'm looking at it now as I'm like editing this, y'all, and I'm just looking at it like, ooh, it looks so good. Like, ooh, I did a good job. Okay. Next we have invite only. This color here, I didn't. I just this is me showing y'all the second coat because I don't know what happened. But yeah, like I was saying, I didn't know what happened, y'all. But here's the second coat. This color, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like I would have liked it to be a little bit more darker, but I don't know, something about like Kiara's like what is this called? Gel polish. Their formula, it is a bit. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's on the waterier side. Waterier is not a word, but it's a little bit more watery. So take that in consideration. Like, cause this color definitely could have used 3 coats, but I was not about to do 3 coats on a set that like it's not. It's just for me, and I do nails like every day. So I didn't really care about, and I do them on myself. So it's not like I'm like doing these on a client and then she's like telling me like, oh, could you do another 3rd coat? Because I want it to be really like rich, dark color. But on myself, no, I was not about to do that. Like, not, don't get me wrong, it still does look like a nice color. But if you want it darker, like how it looks like right there on the brush, then you're going to have to do about 3 coats. And make sure you're doing each coat thin. Okay, honey? Because you don't want to have to deal with bubbling, wrinkling, all that nasty stuff. No. We don't have time for that, girl. Make sure y'all doing that. Oh, yeah, make sure y'all clean off these sides, too. And underneath. See how I do it underneath? And I'm pushing, like, pretty firm when I'm doing that. Just so it can, like, really get off. But, yeah. So, then I'm just going in with my D&D top coat, the No Cleanse top coat. And I just apply 1 coat of that, obviously. Why did I say 1 coat of that? Like you do more than 1 coat of top coat. What? What are you talking about? Girl, what? Anyway. But yeah, y'all, I just put up 1 coat of that on. I just said it again. But, what's wrong with me? But then I'll just cure this for about 60 seconds. And once that's cured, then I'll just gonna get into this fun stuff with this 3D artwork. I am squeezing a hefty amount of this 3D gel. It's just the Macart Rhinestone gel onto my little plate palette here. My little dish, whatever this is called. But I just put a hefty amount, and then I'm just going to go in with my little short brush from Winstonia. Or is that my medium one? Does it say medium, y'all? Oh, yeah, that is my medium one. And I'm just going to start really working on the design here. And I just take some, pick some up, and then just slide it down. And yeah, only thing this is my first time doing this design, so like it came out cute. I could have been a little bit neater, but I just, like I said, on myself. But I could have added a little bit more thickness onto the beginning part, but didn't want to do that, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. I just was like, oh nope, looks good to me, so come on, let's go. But on the client, I probably would have added a little bit more thickness, and it was kind of weird. Like, I see this design on like medium nails, so these are like, shoot, what are these, y'all? Let me count. So short, medium, long, 1XL, 2. These are like 3XL, 3 to 4XL length. So, not saying it doesn't look good, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's kind of difficult, like dragging that line all the way down without like messing up. I was like holding my breath and holding my big toe. I wasn't breathing, okay? Ah. But yeah, you guys, I am just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch this process. It takes a little bit of some time. It's like 5 or so minutes left to watch the process so you guys can get the idea of like how to do it. But super easy and just fun and a cute design. It's just so like simple yet so pretty, and like just, I don't know, I just like it. And if you like texture, if y'all the type of people who like stuff like this, like texture, me not so much. I mean, I don't, that doesn't do anything for me, like I don't know, but some people are like into that, like, you know what I'm saying, like just like rubbing that type of stuff on them nails and stuff. But so it definitely does the job. All right, you guys, so we are coming down to the wire of this video. Make sure you cure your nose for about 60 seconds once you're done with all like the gels or whatever. I did each finger separately, but yeah, just make sure you are curing for the proper time, because you don't want to put all this hard work and time and effort into that and then you mess it up by not curing it. Just something so simple as curing, okay? But you guys, thank you guys so much for really watching my videos. I'm starting to be so much more consistent and I'm so happy about that. I absolutely miss YouTube and everything, and I've been getting some views too. I'm just so happy and proud about that. But you guys, thank you guys for real. Like, God is the real ones here, okay? And I really do appreciate each and everybody who likes my videos, who will watch my videos, who will give me a comment, who adds it for the to the watch later, who subscribes. Like, I really just appreciate every one of you guys, so serious, from the bottom of my heart, because without y'all my YouTube channel would not be popping as it is, you know. So I really just want to give appreciation to you guys. And is it giving like a giveaway soon? I think so. What do y'all think? If you stayed to the end of this video, let me know down below. Love you guys. Bye.